The 2022 Legacy of Leadership Award is presented to Rolland Schnell of Newton. Farming for over 40 years alongside his wife Donna, Rolland's leadership, strong partnerships, and vocal support of soy research and use diversification has left a lasting impression on the industry. The Central Iowa farmer has been a long-time champion for soybeans through his leadership roles within the Iowa Soybean Association and participation in many programs. From South America to China, Rolland has traveled the world promoting U.S. soy. And over the years, he has welcomed international trade visitors onto his farm and into his fields.
I had an opportunity to run for the board at Iowa Soybean and was fortunate enough to be elected, and got started on quite a trip. It was a very learning and enjoyable experience, and I'm sure that it has made me a better farmer and a better person as a result of it. Well, I've had the opportunity through the Iowa Soybean Association to travel to many parts of the world, and it's given me a pretty broad perspective of the whole industry and what is involved in it. And it's given me a real vision to look at areas where we might use more soybeans domestically so that we're not so dependent on that market. If we look back just a few decades ago, no one even thought about using soybeans as a fuel. And look at the biofuel industry today.
One of Rolland's biggest contributions in recent years has been advocating for research and development of soy-based asphalt. His advocacy helped push funding for its research, demonstrating an ongoing commitment to investing and promoting soy's many uses, leading to increased value and driving demand.
Not too many years ago, no one would have thought of a soybean road, but that product builds a better asphalt, a cheaper asphalt, and it's a sustainable asphalt. So I think the future is wide open, and I always felt that we need to look outside at the broad perspective and dream a little bit, because there's opportunities and uses that we may not have even thought about.
Over the years, Rolland's involvement has produced valuable research insights and actionable steps to improve soy production and demand. His legacy of leadership and advocacy remains invaluable to the industry's success.
And I never dreamt that I would have the opportunity to do the things that I've had and to provide, in some cases, a little bit of a leadership role in promoting a product that I raised. So it's been really rewarding from that aspect. When I first heard that I was going to receive this award, I was shocked, surprised, and very humbled to think that I would even be considered to be included in a group that has received this award in the past. These people that have received it, I know several of them, and I look up to them as real leaders, and I think, wow. Of course, my wife, Donna, has been my support all along over the years, and she is the one that, when I needed encouragement, gave it, and sometimes I often throw ideas at her, and she's a good sounding board to correct me where I need it and to give me encouragement where I need it. So she's been a real support. I think of my father. He, of course, farmed a whole lot different than I do today, but he was an inspiration because he was a quiet guy. He was always right there, solid and going about his business and trying to support his family. So I think of that as a man that had a lot of integrity and responsibility. I remember when my dad first raised soybeans, he spread them out with a international engage seeder, disked them in, and baled them, and I got to break the bales open for the livestock and scratch myself up. And look at what we do with soybeans today. So the vision is wide open. There's so many possibilities we haven't even considered yet that we could do things for our soybean industry and use it in a more productive way.
On behalf of the Iowa Soybean Association, congratulations, Rolland.